Sweet. Now that you're 21, we can hang out.
Nice.
Is that how it works?
Sure, why not? Let's see.
You have a YouTube channel? I did not know that.
Anybody up for a pregame Periscope? Let's see if anybody watches.
Alright, so I hit it now.
Now it's square,
Right.
which means stop.
Right.
It should be red.
So now in a few minutes, you should start to see it stream over here.
Oh, you're on YouTube.
Whoa.
All right.
It's about time.
So it's a complicated.
Been waiting my whole life to get on YouTube.
It's a complicated address right now because we got to get like 100 subscribers to get a real address.
We have 100 family.
Double
But if you
click.
go to section
Oh, there's me.
336.com,
How? Where'd you go?
Section336.com.
section336.com, there's a button that says watch the live show.
Hey, Laura's watching.
How come Emily's not watching? How come your coffee says F you?
Good question.
Wait, where does it say that?
Right on my coffee.
The side, they made a little note saying F you. It must not be a. You might want to check the
I
spelling
think it
copy.
stands for French vanilla.
Oh, okay. That would make more sense than F you. I thought we had a little Bill Ripken baseball bat thing going on here.
Let's see. Oh, there's a link. Watch the live show.
Oh, big old font. Watch the live
Nice.
show. I like it. Hey!
You're there.
Okay, we got some kind of delay going on. We got to do something about this.
Oh, cool. It's my
Either
sound.
that or I'm looking to the future. Is it possible I'm seeing into the future right now of what Josh is about to do?
Very cool.
No, that was the past.
Here we go. All right. If you want to watch us record our show live, go to section336.com.
So this is how it'll be the whole time? It won't be just one screen. It'll be always three screens?
Section336.com.
But you can
Right here
choose
at the
one,
bottom,
one person?
you
and
can
focus
click
one
on-
person?
Watch the live show. And then it takes you to YouTube, and there we are.
Oh, no, turn around.
I'm waving, but
Wait, what?
you won't see it for a
Turn
few more
around.
seconds.
Turn around, completely around, if you want your face.
Oh, hey.
Boom.
Where is he?
So then uncheck it.
Right up there.
Uncheck live.
Can you find it, Bert?
Oh, I see the camera on the shelf. There it is. Man, look at us. We are in the real world.
The camera
Hello,
on the
Sam.
shelf. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Greetings from Turkey. We have Orioles fans in Turkey? I doubt it.
I doubt
You
it.
have Orioles fans in Turkey?
Hey, there it is. Look at that camera shot. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, look at this.
That's a
Oh,
sweet
there's
shot
me
right there.
waving. That was
Yeah.
like 10 seconds ago.
Look at
though.
the intern's head. That's a good look. Hey, there he is. There's our man.
There he is.
That's our boy.
Oh, we have more greetings from Thailand. What's up, Thailand?
What are you talking about?
There's
Greetings
people from Thailand watching me
No
on
one-
Periscope right now.
Oh, on
Wait,
Periscope.
what, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
What's up, Thailand? Do we have any people from Thailand on the Orioles? Or did we used to?
Are there any professional baseball players from Thailand?
Sure, there's got to be.
Really?
Now,
This is an A+ setup here. I'm digging this.
what? Yeah.
Hey, look, close up. That's what I'm talking about.
So you want Bert's a little lower?
Need more close-ups.
A+.
All right.
We could
Yeah.
solve all these camera problems if everyone just wore a GoPro on their head.
Right. So this will be our main. This will be our main shot.
Yeah.
But then Mandy can switch to those other cameras.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I put that
Sweet.
right up to next to my face. We are
Hey,
doing
close-up shot of the beard.
we are doing a live
We
podcast.
need to get something
Section
back here
336
behind
here.
you.
Let me show you some stuff here. Let's see.
So the studio's done except for the ceiling. I just got.
Oh, I won't show the ceiling.
I got to get more tiles and put it in.
Here's our studio. There's 336 on the wall. There's our fan art down there in the bottom.
Also known as fart.
Fart. Sorry, I'm off the live feed for now.
What are you doing? Oh, Periscope.
Yeah.
Just hit that mute
Let's
button.
see.
Or just close it completely.
Right, close
It's
up.
gonna distract you being 10 seconds behind.
Oh, hello. There we go. Nope.
All right, let me get the show notes. Oh, so we're now on YouTube.
Oh, we have a
And we'll
whiteboard. I
start
just
to-
saw it.
Isn't that sweet, a whiteboard?
Oh, Camden's still
whenever
all the
we
markers.
say
I gotta grab some markers.
Insane stuff. We put in the.
There's
All right.
there's our producer.
All right.
This is like a wall of fame of stuff I've given Josh. At least that one and that one I know I did.
Yeah, two
Two
of those.
things.
Of the-
Oh, and this too.
Oh, yeah,
I gave you those.
You gave the little action figures.
There you go.
Which is Kobe Jones.
Drop the. Oh, he's dropping the ball.
Yeah, just like the Steelers dropped him.
Where's the Black Brian Roberts bobblehead?
I don't have the Black Brian Roberts
That's
bobblehead.
that's my brother's. We could maybe buy it from him.
Yeah, you should gift that to Josh one day so he can put it in the studio.
We could make something happen here. Does anybody watch hockey here?
No.
Or the intern does.
Oh, I do. I love the Capitals.
But he loves the Maryland
Love.
Terrapins too. Look at that. He's all decked out.
Represent.
Represent.
So intern, I do have a fourth camera. It just came in the mail today, so I haven't got it set up yet.
Oh, I figured that was the fourth camera.
No, that's the fifth cammer.
Okay, that
That's
works.
the room camera.
So, but I wanted to get all these situated, and then we'll drill them down so they don't move.
Look at this orange carpet too.
This is not good enough. I want those cameras that they have in the NFL that's on a string that swings back and forth.
The
So we can
glide
put those-
across?
Yeah, the glide across.
That would be
Especially if something big happens and we need to go to instant replay.
She used a ton, but here's the ones I just bought today.
These are fine.
They're pretty bad.
Thank you.
Hey, I got a heart when I flipped it to my face. That's good.
They're hearting that beard. Absolutely.
The heart in my hobo beard.
Yeah.
It started with Movember, dragged into Homeless December. Now it's Scruffy January.
Nice.
Wait, that's just one continuous beard?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's pretty embarrassing.
I was gonna say,
It's terrible.
I
It
shaved.
should be like down to here.
Yeah.
But no.
I was gonna say, I shaved completely clean like a while ago.
This is 2 months plus. Last time I shaved was October 24th.
But I didn't think that it was even possible for you to get that big.
I gotta get some markers like that at school with those magnets.
Hey, did you guys know Finland just won the junior hockey championship?
Who moved Matt's camera?
Somebody
I don't know.
Periscope.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think I did.
Well, how do you want it moved?
Who else would it have been, Bert?
Matt's sitting funny
What?
though. He's sitting funny.
I'm not sitting funny.
Right.
No, the other way.
Matt's right.
This side.
Keep going. Keep going. Good.
Oh my gosh.
All
Am
right.
I gonna have to check in every 2 seconds?
No, that's why.
Section36.com to make sure.
That's
you're
why.
seeing my
That's why
face.
today. That's why today is a test broadcast.
And I like how Mandy, if she needs our attention, she just bangs on the glass.
Uh huh.
Hey.
So she's gonna run it tonight, and then we'll teach Noah to do it for the future.
This guy Rob says I look Russian. Thanks, Rob.
Is there a time limit on that Periscope, or can you do it however long you want?
I could do it forever. I
You
think.
can do it for your entire life.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop it though.
Are there people who do it nonstop?
I don't know. I think it uses up too much battery and bandwidth or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm signing off. If you want to keep watching our show, go to section336.com and here I'll show it to you one more time. Whoops. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Like this. There we go.
How often do you Periscope?
Very rarely. I don't think I've done it since baseball season, but this seems like a special occasion.
Oh, absolutely.
Just got a little excited tonight.
This
Yeah.
definitely.
Section336.com. Click on
I agree, man.
Here.
Our producer has already sent a
watch
note.
the live show.
So-
Is this how they do it in radio? I thought they talked in your ear, but no, they send text messages.
Yeah, I guess it's.
You hear
There we
you hear
are.
the beep.
Yeah, I guess it's text messages. Let's make sure we turn off our phones.
Pretty cool. All right. Thanks for watching.
I still never got a text.
All right.
Oh, the interns left off the group text message. Well, once we include you in the show notes, we'll include you in the text at the same time. We'll do it all in one shot.
I can't wait for the one show that's just myself and Josh, and I'm still not including the show.
That's not going to happen. There's not going to be a show with just you and I.
It's gonna have to be. You're gonna have to make it work, guys. People demand it.
Can when he introduces us as the host, can I get the Guess Who's Back music? Because I'm back.
Okay.
Back
Oh, hey.
again.
I got a text from Shetzel
Yeah.
asking if we picked spring training.
Oh,
dates.
that was also on my list.
Oh, that's right. You had business. You want to go over business while we're streaming to YouTube?
We can.
We can wait till after the show. Or we can do it now. It doesn't
I don't
matter.
care. Can we on YouTube see how many people are watching?
It's like 3 or 4, but it's also being recorded, and
Oh, okay.
anyone can watch it
All
later.
right, well, we can talk about that later.
Yeah, let's talk about it later. Let's get to the show.
Hey, one thing real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I need
Do either of
headphones.
you guys have the Topps Bunt app on your phone?
No. What do you like the trading cards?
Yes.
No.
I have not done anything with it except it's been on my phone since like September, and every single day just for logging in you collect coins. So I'm almost at 1 million coins right now. I've just been saving and saving and saving coins so that when the 2016 cards come out, I can buy a bunch of 2016 cards. And I want to encourage you guys to also join the Topps Bunt app with me so that we can trade baseball cards in 2016 together.
Okay, I will.
No, you won't.
I will. Well, I said I will. I will.
It doesn't cost anything.
It's on video now, so I have to do it.
You have to. 336ers, you heard him. All two of you.
My headphone wire's busted.
Oh, no. Is it fixable?
Yeah, I'll fix it. Right.
Is it fixable?
It's not fixable.
Are you guys check your headphones? You at good levels?
I don't hear anything.
Mine's
to be
fairly
honest.
loud, but I'm okay with that.
Well, let's adjust.
I don't hear anything from my headphones.
Yeah, it's pretty loud, but I'm cool.
Yeah, it's whoa, too loud. Turn it down a little bit. Check 1, check 2. That's good right there.
What are the thoughts on bringing back dailies for baseball season? Is that a no-go?
I don't know.
We have video now.
Yeah, but I don't want to do video
Can we get a
dailies.
close up of this?
What's that? You rolling
I'm
your
rolling my eyes. I want to make sure the video see it.
I was figuring, Matt, since you couldn't be on the show, you could still do a daily from Africa once a week.
I'm not doing a daily from Africa once a week.
You can't? Is it physically impossible with the internet there?
Last time I was able to call home like once a month.
Oh, really?
But it might be better now. I mean, that's been a few years.
I just
So
think
I
it
don't
would be
know.
hilarious to hear week-old baseball news because you get it like a week later than everybody else.
Yeah, it
Or-
would have been funny because Josh would
Tape the Ravens
would
games,
mail
I
the
remember,
rate, which
yeah.
would
That'd be
take
months.
months. So at
Was that
Chris-
VHS tapes?
So I remember at Christmas, and I would only get them sporadically. At Christmas, I got several games. So I was watching like the week 1 and 2 and 3 games.
I remember
at
talking
Christmas.
to you on a Christmas, and you were watching the Steeler game from October.
Yeah, exactly. And I was pumped about it. But it's pretty easy there to not get news about the Ravens. So it's not like I had to not click on tweets. Like it's pretty easy to avoid spoilers.
This is amazing. I'm watching the YouTube right now.
That's gonna totally distract you.
Yeah,
I'm turning it off now. I just flipped it on for a second. Is
This
Mandy changing the
egomaniac-
manual cameras? up
Yeah,
in there?
Mandy can switch the cameras around.
Nice.
Our main shot is the shot with all three of us and the two logos.
Right.
That one. That's the main shot that will run.
I just noticed I was on the big screen, so I must have been talking right there.
Now, can Mandy see a live feed of it, or is she seeing the delayed too?
No, she sees it live.
She sees it live. So
and
she
she's
can
flipping
turn
it and switching
Yeah.
it
It's gonna
all.
be awkward switching. Into the
Right.
This is wild.
Right.
That's cool. A brave new world.
In fact, Noah, at some point in the show, do you want to go out there and see what she's doing?
Sure.
We are now
So you know how to do it next week?
on par with Section 388.
On par is not the right word.
I wanted to say some things about the thing you got working on, but I don't want to say it over the stream.
What? Oh, the opening day event.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got 3 notes then that we can talk about when the camera's on.
Okay.
I could always just mute our mics,
Yeah, that's true.
and then it would just be lip readers.
But then
Okay.
people would definitely tune out.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
I would have to scoot down
All
like
right.
this because I don't want them to read my lips either.
All right, so no running out. We'll have a little show meeting afterwards.
Okay, that's
enough.
fine. All right.
All right.
Not too long. I got the wife at home here for the only day this week.
Ooh, hey, what's that mean?
It means she works the next
Let's
3
move on.
nights. Never mind. Let's move on.
Intern, will you get the Topps Bunt app?
Can we stop talking about virtual trading cards? Can we start the show?
Are we okay with these show notes, guys? Anyone want to? You want? I guess
I read them. I didn't.
We'll do the Adam Jones tweets too.
Sure, why not?
We'll break down those
What else are we
tweets.
gonna talk about?
We're gonna analyze those tweets, right?
Yeah, I heard last week's show where we're gonna just start analyzing rumors now because there's nothing else to do.
Well, yeah. So desperate times.
Yeah,
people.
no, we were gonna make up our own rumors.
Oh, I didn't do today's show. All
I
right.
was all ready to do a Disney-based episode, and then Bird's Eye View beat me to it.
Those darn bird's eye view guys.
We've been pricing out Disney,
Oh yeah,
thinking we're gonna do it.
nice.
Oh yeah, you kids, you crazy kids.
Ooh, this coffee's kicking in. I still got a lot more to go.
I don't know. Disney World's so overrated. Everyone's like, is that the only cool thing that's going on in the world right now? Man, people are so obsessed with Disney World. I'm sick
You
of
had a
Disney
lot of
World.
fun when you went with me,
I did.
unless you were faking it.
The difference is you don't have little kids.
I don't know. I had pretty fun as an adult.
I
Universal
do too.
Studio.
I have the best fun there without my kids. I have fun with the kids, but I have more fun without them. No offense.
I'm glad Laura's live streaming this right now and hearing that.
I don't know if she is or not. If you are, I love you. I'll see you in a couple hours.
And if you're not, and make sure to replay that for the kids.
And have that thing ready for
Is
me. You know
Kinsey
what I'm-
live streaming too?
Can I look right in the camera? You know what I'm talking about.
This video is gonna get you weird. See, that's the problem. It's gonna get you weird for us.
Now whenever I see
We're
a
gonna start making
zany,
secret symbols here, winking.
Right.
whenever I have a zinger, I can wink at the camera.
Yeah, like you and Laura will have some kind of special signals that she knows.
Pull my ear. That's for you, man.
There's a double entendre there that was meant just for you, girl.
I don't know. If I know Laura, she turned it off already.
Right.
Hey, at least she turned it on. That's more than the wife would do for me.
Heyo.
Oh, something stupid like Bert.
Can the YouTubers hear the audio, the sounds?
I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're getting the same feed that's going into the computer to record. Actually, I guess it's the feed. Everything goes into the computer, and what comes out to our headphones for us to hear is what the YouTubers can hear.
Gotcha.
So this whole thing is gonna record on YouTube. It's gonna be like the
Yeah.
longest pre-show ever.
Yes,
Yeah.
the YouTubers can hear
How do you know?
because I just plugged my headphones
We're
into
gonna-
the computer.
We're gonna. If I can
Well,
talk
also,
about.
Mandy gave thumbs up.
If I can talk about the freaking show for a second.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with Orioles news. I always like to start with the Ravens and then get the stuff
Yeah.
we really want to talk
Yeah,
about.
let's
the
start
Orioles.
with the Ravens.
Get
Sure,
it over
season's
with.
over. Fine with me.
Get it over with.
Yeah.
Pre-show. Josh is slouch. Oops, I should be reading these.
I think next week we're gonna have Drew Forrester in studio.
Cool. I'll be here.
That's good.
I'm usually here.
All right, I'm ready to start. I'm ready to start the show.
We're
when you
ready
guys
to
are.
start the cell.
Okay. All right. Bert's amped up. He's ready to go. Let's go.
Yeah, I still got a lot more coffee to finish.
Section 336 is a affiliate of 24/7 Networks. Find Section 336 on UtahStreetReport.com.
It's time for Section 336. Yo, Section 336, Baltimore's best. The #1 podcast, forget the rest. Matt, Bert, and Josh, welcome to guests. The Ravens are back, no nonsense defense. So tune in every week, hear the stories get told. The Super Bowl champs crushing the Steelers and Colts. It's the time of the year for the purple pain. So sit back, let this podcast tickle your brain.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Baltimore sports fans of all ages, welcome to Section 336, Baltimore's best sports talk. I am your endearingly stuttering host, Matt Soroka. As always, I'm joined by the zany Bert Rohde.
Guess who's back?
The man needs intro music now every time he comes on the show.
We need to trim the intro to the intro music because there's this whole part about the two trailer park girls go round the outside,
Yeah.
round the outside.
You got a whole thing?
Didn't you only miss 1 week?
Yeah, but the 336ers missed me. I could tell.
I think he misses the weeks on purpose just so he can come back with the intro music.
Yes. Zany's back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? No. All right, move on to Josh.
And we're also joined, I was going to let you go as long as you wanted to, Bert. And we're also joined by, in fact, I forgot my job here, but we're also joined by the button lover, Josh Soroka.
Yeah, now you guys are all a little distracted now that
Yes, I am.
So I guess for now on every Tuesday night, you can go to section336.com and click on Watch Us Live.
Yeah.
And watch us
with Osemele and that offensive line. Looking ahead to the draft into next year, are there gaping holes where you guys see, okay, the Ravens absolutely need to address this need in the offseason or we're screwed?
With a not just with a rookie, but with
anybody,
free agent or trade or something. I still think that the wide receiver position is terrible. You can't bring in. We're gonna have Steve Smith back, which is great, but he's a 37-year-old. He's not gonna be your top guy.
In fairness to him, this year at the beginning of the year at 36,
he was ridiculous.
Pretty darn good.
He was
pretty darn good.
He got hurt in week 5.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be a year later rehabbing the injury. Who's to say he's gonna last 6 weeks next year? I don't know. But you can't think that way. But
I know, Bert, and I agree. But I would argue that Steve Smith is not your average 37-year-old receiver. He's a little bit different.
Okay, but are you fine with him as number 1 and Kamar Aiken as number 2?
And Brashad Perriman.
I forgot all about him.
But I'm kind of with you, Bert, in that I would assume that Perriman gives nothing. I would kind of take the I don't know what we call it, the Nolan Reimold approach, or no, the Dylan Bundy approach would be a better way to do it. In that you assume he will give you nothing this season. Like you assume Dylan Bundy will bring you nothing. I think we should assume that our boy Perriman will bring us nothing next season.
I hope not. I hope he's not out selling used cars.
I do too, but I don't think you can design your team assuming he's going to be your number 2 receiver.
Like Sergio Kindle?
Exactly.
Like I would put him in there as our 4 receiver coming next year. You have 4 as your Perriman, Aiken's 3, and I think you can go with Steve Smith
as your 2. Yeah.
Well, as your 1, 2. I don't think 1s and 2s. I don't think that really matters. But get like a speed guy, a guy who can make big plays.
Now, Chris Givens showed some signs. Do you leave him on the team for that speed?
No, he's not that guy. He's not the guy. He may be a 5th guy, but he's not your number 2 guy or number 1 guy.
Do you draft 2 wide receivers 2 years in a row?
I don't know. I don't know how the draft lays out. I'm not a big college football fan. I don't know how the draft lays out. But for me, you need a playmaker with that pick, that high first round pick. You need a playmaker.
Right.
I don't care if the guy rushes the passer and you get like a Terrell Suggs type defensive end, because
that'd be a huge help.
Dumerville, Suggs, they're not going to play forever.
No, they're getting old.
We don't know what Suggs will be like next year at all.
Right.
Yeah.
But it'd be great to draft his replacement this year.
Yeah. Or I could also argue that we need a linebacker with Darryl Smith is getting older, middle linebacker type guy. So I just want a playmaker. So whoever is available, even a wide receiver, whoever is available, just give me a playmaker.
Yeah. That's why we talked about that a month or 2 ago.
There's
no playmakers. There's nobody.
Yeah. On offense, it means like a speedy guy who can catch the ball, kind of like a Torrey Smith type guy, but maybe a little bit better.
Speaking of speed, what do we do at the running back position next year? I didn't see enough from Buck Allen to trust him to be the everyday starter.
Well, Justin Forssett's the guy.
Did you bring Forsett back?
Yeah, bring Forsett back. I mean, he's on a contract.
Yeah.
I think you bring Forsett back. I would also like to see Buck Allen come back. I like to see Terrence West. I like what I saw from them.
Yeah.
As long as they can hold on to the ball.
Yeah, I think Buck Allen, after he was benched, he came back, got a lot of carries.
Yeah.
Saw the ball a lot. Didn't fumble again.
Right.
You expect rookie guys to make mistakes. That's why they're rookies. So, I was really pleased with what I saw. If you look at guys who you're really impressed with, there are not many guys you're really impressed with. But on the offensive side, we mentioned Kamar Aiken, impressive. We mentioned, I think, Buck Allen, impressive. And I would say Max Williams, who was given every opportunity to succeed with all the other tight ends getting hurt. Finally, last week, Max Williams looked pretty darn good. He looked pretty darn good. Made some really tough catches.
Ryan Mallett was putting it where the defenders couldn't get to it,
and sometimes where Max couldn't get to it. Without.
But he was making some pretty good, great catches.
Yeah, he was. So I think that's. If you look at offensive weapons, maybe one wide receiver. Outside of that, offensive weapons, I think we're good at running back, other wide receivers, tight end. I think we're pretty solid there. Cracking Gilmore coming back, Nick Boyle. Even without Dennis Pitta, I assume Dennis Pitta will not be on the team next year. I don't know. Is he on the team this year? I know he's still getting the paycheck. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But
that's tough when the doctors tell you not to play.
Yeah.
Are they going to ever tell you to play?
Yeah, I don't think, as the Ravens, you just can't wait around for it.
Right.
You just got to say.
Right.
We preach. And especially because you got tight ends now. You don't really need them.
Hey, you mentioned the offensive line, too. Ask me about the time I met Eugene Monroe.
So you met
what
Eugene
about the time
Monroe?
you met Eugene Monroe?
It was at T.J. Smith's first birthday party, and he was wearing,
Son of Torrey Smith, of course.
yes, he was wearing beat up, torn up camo pants and a sleeveless denim shirt,
Really?
and it was awesome.
That explains that phase you went through.
I'm still going through that phase, baby.
Do you, Eugene? Do you? But there's been some question, and that relates, I guess,
Oh, yeah.
somehow to like the mental mental toughness of this guy.
Mm-hmm. Collected a paycheck and then
Yeah,
hit cruise control.
Yeah, and then put on the camo
sleeveless denim
and the
t-shirts.
sleeveless denim t-shirt.
Or
Say,
button. It was a button up.
oh, button up.
It was basically a vest, a denim vest with no shirt underneath, basically, at a 1-year-old's birthday party at the My Gym in Owings Mills.
Maybe afterwards he's hitting the club or something. And that's the look.
Apparently, and he came up to me and said, "Hey, I'm Eugene. Nice to meet you."
That's funny.
Yeah, I told that it was a story time. Go
Yeah.
back and listen.
Yeah, I remember that story. It's a good story.
Oh, that's right. You used to do story times.
I know my life has gotten boring. And until this video started. now stories are going to just come flowing in.
Well, you can get
Now you can think of
Get
all the
the
story
hand
times. That
motions.
now you can bring the props in and people
oh
can
yeah,
sing.
props.
Oh.
We're big on props. You can bring like the Fruit Loops in and all that stuff.
I should.
roll-up.
We can
Fruit
do.
roll up. I'm sorry, not Fruit Loops.
We should go back.
That was the
to
'89 video.
What are
Season
we doing?
one.
Flashbacks to season 1 story times?
Redo all my old story times where I brought in props. All my little baseball cards. Remember that?
Okay. Do I have to pretend to be entertained again?
You were doing a bad job pretending back then.
All right. We'll end with things you were most disappointed about with the Ravens, and then we'll be done with the Ravens talk.
Besides injuries?
Like what went wrong this year?
The record.
It wasn't just the injuries, though. We were bad before the injuries started piling up. And at the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
people said we were Peter King. We're a Super Bowl team.
Oh, I wish we could
Super
bring
Bowl
up.
pick.
I wish we could bring up our predictions because I remember predicting a 1 or 2 seed in a first round
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah, we looked good on paper.
Why did so many people get it wrong? Now, here's my question. Here's what I'm really getting at. All right. Here's the question. On paper, you have a solid team. People pick you to go to the Super Bowl. You don't do that.
Right.
You don't live up to expectations, even though you have the roster, you have the players. Whose fault is that? Who gets the blame? I'm always like to play the blame game. Who gets the blame?
The coaching staff, except
Yeah,
that,
ding, ding, ding.
Except
Ding, ding, ding.
they've got the ultimate thing to look at with the injuries, to point at the injuries.
But the injuries didn't start piling up till late in the season. Look
I
at the
know.
first 5 weeks. We were healthy, and we still lost.
Well, we didn't have Perriman at all.
Oh, okay,
We,
fine.
we lost Suggs in like
rookie
game
wide
2.
receiver.
Yeah, the Suggs was the early injury.
Yeah.
But the Steve Smith came later, then Flacco came up later than that.
But here's the thing. Yes, you can blame Harbaugh and say he didn't have the teams prepped. But then the way the team played out, you've
Yeah.
got to give him credit for
And
fighting.
I'm just saying, everyone's praising John Harbaugh, and everyone's saying he gets a pass, and even he did a great job keeping the team together.
I think some coaches are let go.
And I agree with all of that. But my point again is, if you have a roster that people are going to say makes the Super Bowl, and they don't, someone has to get the blame. And it makes sense. It's the coach, right? The GM
Right.
put the team together, good players.
It's like
the
it's like the Nationals.
Right.
Everyone calls them. They don't make it. You fire the manager.
Right. The players are great.
Right.
Pick to win the World Series. They don't perform, the manager gets the boot.
Everyone was raving too in the locker room this week after the loss, and they're cleaning out their lockers. That Harbaugh.
That's all
was
I
like
hear.
The greatest coach
Yeah,
this
That's
year.
Yeah.
all you're hearing.
And
That
Harbaugh's
this might
like
be his best job ever.
right. And Harbaugh's saying, "I've learned the most this year, and I've whatever this year." And it's like they don't care that hey, we really sucked this year.
Yeah.
They got
That-
people like Juszczyk and Justin Tucker. The official Baltimore Ravens Twitter account is posting pictures, retweeting them, saying,
Well-
"This was the best season of my career because I grew so much as a player."
It
blah,
is.
blah, blah. The
You-
best season of your career is when we won the freaking Super Bowl. How
this,
about that?
This is the best season of Juszczyk's career because he led the team or second in touchdowns.
And caught a touchdown pass.
He should not be second
He
in
was-
touchdowns.
He was
Or
all-time leading
receptions, I think,
receiver
maybe,
in
not
yards.
touchdowns.
Was it
Probably
receptions?
Yeah, I think he only had one touchdown.
No, I think he had 4.
Oh, really?
If only there was something on the internet that could help us
If
find
only
out.
we had an intern whose whole job was dedicated to finding these facts out.
In other words, you better not miss that one.
What?
All right. Well, we'll see. We have the state of the Ravens address on Thursday. That'd be interesting to see what people say.
Wouldn't it be
I
funny
guess.
if Bisciotti's sets up? I'm sounding like you, Matt.
It's an endearing look.
It is. Thanks. What if Bisciotti sits up there and says,
Ooh, I
Harbaugh.
flashed some tummy right there. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I forgot that we were in the video for a second. I took off my sweatshirt and flashed some tummy.
"Harbaugh, you're fired"? There's a little Donald Trump endorsement.
Okay, Tom Brady.
Hey, you wanna
Endorsing
talk about-
That's
Trump.
my friend the Donald.
Yeah, soon to be Matt's friend too, going and speaking at his.
Oh yeah,
Alma
Liberty
mater.
University.
Donald
Is
Trump's
he
headed to
going?
Liberty. Yep.
I'll be interested to see what kind of reception they get there, because those boys really love Cruz. Those Liberty guys really love my man.
And
Cruz.
depending on
Not my man
how
Cruz.
that Trump speech goes, that might affect when or where all that new Liberty gear you
I
bought.
did. I went over Christmas break. I got a bunch of Liberty gear, so it will have an impact on where. No, I don't care. I'm proud of my Flames. I'm a Flamer through and through. I don't care what people say, so I'm gonna wear my gear. I'm gonna wear
Right.
my Flames gear. Nowhere.
Maybe
I can appreciate
maybe,
that.
Maybe Trump's a little mistaken in thinking he's going to get some other type of support going to join the Flames.
Oh, because
Well,
they're called the Flames.
No, I think he's fully aware.
Yeah, that he needs the
he could
Christian
use
vote.
some Flame support.
Yeah, he could use, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're the largest Christian university in the U.S. Of course, you're gonna go there to try to get support, and we're very. Liberty has always embraced political figures, not just Donald Trump.
No,
we have Bernie Sanders
was
there.
there.
All right, so don't accuse my alma mater of just focusing on real conservative candidates. We are very open, accepting. As long as you're not gay, we are very open, accepting of most people.
No, you're speaking of your university here.
Yes, my
You need to be clear.
university at Liberty, not my personal views.
Not
or views of
Section
Section 336.
Is there a trash can in the new studio?
No, not yet. I just realized we're missing a trash can.
I'm having coffee problems here,
All right.
and the biggest problem is it's almost gone.
Yeah, and it's all on video.
I'm wiping it up with my sweet fingerless gloves.
Multi-purpose gloves right
I
there.
can't believe I have fingerless gloves.
Yeah, I don't really understand the point of fingerless gloves. I never have.
They're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Just saying. Especially when they have skeleton hands on them. Ba-bing. If you're not watching on YouTube, you're missing out.
Yeah. Well, you can go back and watch the whole thing on YouTube if you want.
Oh, that's right.
You can listen to the entire podcast, then go on YouTube and watch the entire podcast to see if you get a different vibe.
If you're listening on iTunes and you've gotten this far, you're a bozo. Go back, hit stop, go on YouTube and watch it there. But does that count towards our listens?
Right.
Yeah.
It'd be like, what was the famous debate?
I'm all worried about
Nixon and
numbers here.
Kennedy debate where one looked better on television and one looked better on the
shoot.
radio.
This is not going to be good for us.
And we could be really popular on radio, and then people see our faces and like, what? I can't believe I like these guys.
I can't believe that guy's been growing a beard for 2 months.
These guys are gross, man.
Well, isn't that what happens every time when you see someone that's on the radio?
Oh yeah, they're ugly.
Yeah, it's like,
realize,
that's who I really like.
This is why they don't have their own television show. This is why they're just on radio.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's like those who can't to teach.
Yeah,
Is that the saying?
right?
That teachers find that offensive, don't they?
The-
Those who can't do teach.
Yeah, I heard it more in relation to. I would always joke in coaching, like coaching basketball.
Oh, that's yeah.
Those who can't play coach.
Yeah.
Which is really not true nowadays. A lot of coaches.
A lot of times you
players
got to
are
play
coaches.
in order to coach.
I mean, they could say that about a bunch of guys hanging out in a basement talking about baseball because we can't play baseball, but we can talk about it.
Well, we're to the point where those who can't do really radio shows do podcasts. I mean, that's where we're at, right?
True. I kind of like my day job though. This is fun.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I
Yeah.
feel like if I was getting paid to do this, it'd be too much pressure
Yeah.
to be zany all the time
Yeah, and to actually not be wrong all the time.
Yep.
as I point to the camera.
This camera's going to be an issue.
I'm winking, baby.
Yeah, I'm hoping
winking.
this is just the first week of cameras and Bert will get over
Yeah.
the novelty of it.
I'm gonna have to hide all the cameras.
Yeah.
If you like me winking and pointing at the camera, tweet at me.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, tweet at me. Tell me how you feel. I can do more or less.
You're going to have a little...
So-
you're going to say at the minute 22 and 33 seconds on the Section 336 show, I give one tweeter a wink. And you have to set it like aside winks for different people who tweet at you.
That's a good point. I'm
different
willing to do
points.
shout-outs, silent shout-outs to the camera. Everyone gets their own little signal, like you were saying.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Josh, before we leave football, talk about the Orioles. I had one football-related question for you.
Right.
Just because I know you're interested in the guy, and I love hearing your take
Who
on
are we
him.
talking about?
What did you hear the recent story? Because you always try to interject him in the podcast anyway, so I figure I'll bring it up before you can have a chance to bring it up.
Oh, well, I don't.
Did you hear the latest
What
Johnny
football player?
Manziel saga?
Yeah.
About the Las Vegas stuff?
Johnny Manziel is the Kardashians of the NFL.
He's great, isn't he?
He's. I don't understand why he doesn't have his own reality show yet.
Yeah.
I mean, forget NFL. He needs a reality show.
You heard the story. Put on a
fake
wig
mustache and a
fake
wig in order to go to
and then
Vegas.
send out pictures on Instagram of him in Cleveland
yeah.
to make it look like he was in Cleveland, not
Like,
in Vegas.
I don't-
amazing.
like-
That's amazing during the NFL season.
I don't get, like, he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care about being like a good NFL quarterback and having a team that has his back?
Yeah, but does it really surprise you?
No, I mean, well,
in the sense that Josh, both
by
of
now
us,
it doesn't, but in general,
it shouldn't surprise you either. Josh, both of us work with young people a lot, right? You on a volunteer basis,
yes.
Me as my job.
No, there's a big problem with young 20-somethings.
Doesn't he scream? I'm sorry, and I say this, and I'm not trying, I don't want to stereotype people at all, but he screams of a rich white boy who's always gotten his way and has never had discipline, has never had someone say, no, really, Johnny, you can't do that, because he just gets away with everything, and I've taught these kids.
I'm glad I don't hang out with 20-year-olds.
and you call their parents and you say, hey, your kid needs to stop doing this, and I'm sorry, I tapped the camera.
It's fine. Mandy hasn't freaked out. Just go.
Okay.
Just go on the show.
Look at the screen. All right. We're going to find out later that we've been staring at Josh's crotch the rest of the episode. Anyway.
That would be a bunch of lucky people.
That rhymes.
No, it doesn't.
Josh's crotch? It's close. It's close.
Anyway, you call their parents and ask them, hey, your son is doing this, and they give you the response, I've tried everything. I've tried, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Right.
And you're like, you're the parent, like, do something about it. And so you get the feeling like Johnny, like someone just needs to be the parent and say, hey, this is how it goes. But I think did I mess up Mandy a lot on the camera?
She's making mean faces at you.
Yeah.
She's not happy.
I nipped the tip of it. It was purely accidental.
That's all right.
We're gonna bring the show to a halt because of this camera.
No, just do the show.
All right.
Did you see the Johnny Manziel T-shirt design?
No.
Let's see if I can. I'm gonna pull it up here on the laptop and show you.
But I love Johnny Manziel. I love the whole story. It's great. It's entertaining. Right?
Yes.
I love it.
It's a spoiled kid who should not be in the NFL.
This is Johnny Manziel in disguise T-shirt, doing his little money symbol, and the number on the back says Billy. Because it's not Johnny Manziel, it says Billy.
Because Billy was his code name. Yeah, that's a great T-shirt.
If I was a Browns fan or a Manziel fan, I would buy that.
Yeah, I'm tempted to buy it. I'm very tempted to buy it.
Very clever. Very clever.
Very clever. But you know what? He won't get fired, or if he gets fired,
he's got to get fired. There's no way he can come back in Cleveland.
But the Cowboys are going to pick him right back up. Like, he's a guy who should not play. No owner. They should make he should be banned. The owner should sign an agreement. No one's allowed to sign Johnny Manziel just because he's a knucklehead.
Oh, like put him and Ray Rice together.
Yeah, you're banned.
We're not announcing it, but yeah,
give him a reality show.
He should have a reality show and not be an NFL player.
Or marry one of the Kardashians. Kardashians are always looking for some athlete to hook up with.
He can't do it because
hook up with.
He can't do it because he needs to be the attention. He can't marry someone who's the attention.
Oh, that's true.
Well, and are any of the Kardashians available now? Courtney and Scott aren't together anymore.
Are they not together anymore?
I don't know. Aren't they? Intern, you know this, right?
No,
I don't know.
I think they're back together now.
Are they?
I think so.
I hope so, because that's true love.
Scott was always my favorite. He was crazy, man. I love Scott.
I've been hearing rumors about her and Justin Bieber.
Oh, just because she left the hotel room? No, that's just all rumors.
Oh, yeah, because celebutants leave hotel rooms with pop stars all the time.
You don't know what celebutants and pop stars do. Pop-tarts, not pop-tarts, but pop stars. You don't know what they do. Stop acting like you run in those circles.
Now that's a TV show I'd watch. Celebutants and pop stars.
What about the one who was dating Lamar?
Chloe.
Chloe, yeah. She's single.
Chewbacca. I'm sorry, that's mean. That's terrible.
That is terrible.
I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
But she's single.
I'm sorry, Chloe.
But she's single and she likes the athletes.
Can we get back to sports?
Was Chloe,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Was she the one that also went out with the basketball player who's now playing for the Wizards?
No, Kim was married to Blake. No.
What about Humphreys?
Chris Humphreys. That's
who's now playing for the Wizards.
But that was all front. That wasn't. That,
I mean,
I don't know. It was one of those hoax marriages. I don't even think they consummated.
Oh, really? You don't think so?
I doubt it.
See,
Matt and I were in the Outer Banks for a few days last week before you came back to record with Josh.
Oh my!
Were you guys just watching?
Oh my! We were watching Kardashians.
We watched
Kardashians.
At least a marathon of Kardashians with your father.
Yeah. Well, and you want to get the expert in the Kardashians. We gotta get the dad in here.
Oh yeah, he knows all about it.
He'll break it down to what's really going on. But we saw on that show. I've never seen anything like this. Josh, you just have to, and then we'll get back to sports.
When's the Kardashian cast?
But we saw Scott's girl,
Courtney, yank a baby. Oh, that was unbelievable!
Out of her body. She delivered the baby herself. She had the baby and delivered the baby
Yes.
herself.
It's like,
And they showed it on the camera. It was amazing.
it's like if you sat on the floor. Picture this: sit on the floor with your knees bent and spread, and there's a basketball in between your knees. Reach down and pick up the basketball. That's exactly what it was
Yeah,
like.
and it had like a bunch of goo and blood, and that's exactly what it was like.
Goo and blood.
It was amazing. I'm sorry, Josh.
I
Josh
gained
gets
a whole
tips.
new respect for the Kardashians when I saw that.
Yeah.
I never want to watch it again, but
Oh,
there's that.
I'm hooked. If I had cable, I'd be all over that.
All right, sorry for the sidetrack conversation there.
Orioles news.
How are the Orioles doing?
Orioles news.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah. Well, see, that's more exciting than what's going on with. I mean, we're talking about ripping a baby out of your body yourself.
Seriously.
And we want to talk about how Chris Davis may or may not sign a contract, which he may or may not sign by next week. And we'll talk about it again next week.
I
He
know.
may or may not sign this contract.
Hopefully by next week we're talking about him signing a contract, even if it's not at the Orioles, just so we can have some closure.
Yeah, in fairness to Chris Davis, this is somewhat a good strategy because now I'm almost to the point where I don't even care where he signs, just do something. Like before, at the beginning of the offseason,
Now-
I'd be pissed if he signed somewhere else. Now I'm like, just do something.
Now
Sign somewhere.
there were some interesting articles this weekend to come out about the Chris Davis saga from Rock and Schmuck.
I didn't read them. What were they about?
They were basically saying that the guys like Dan Duquette, Buck Showalter, and the front office have moved on, and they're done with Davis. And if Davis didn't want to sign, they're fine. They're moving on. But Peter Angelos is still pushing to sign Davis, and Peter Angelos is leaving that door open to the point that in the articles they were implying that perhaps the Orioles aren't able to spend that money because Peter Angelos is saying that's for Chris Davis, and
Right.
he's still holding it for Chris Davis, so we can't sign any other big names right now because Peter Angelos is holding on to that money for Chris Davis, even though the front office is ready to go on.
Yeah.
So where a few months ago we were saying, hey, Peter Angelos is doing the right thing to make this team better, now he might be hurting the team.
Yeah. It seems to me, I don't know, Josh, I don't know if waiting hurts. It seems to me, from my vantage point, and tell me where I'm going wrong here, that waiting only helps the Orioles.
How does it help the Orioles if tomorrow Cespedes, Upton, and Gordon all sign?
Because it's not going to happen. And here's why. From what I'm seeing and from what I'm reading, there's not enough teams with money to sign all these guys.
Right.
What I see, the White Sox are linked to Gordon Cespedes.
Who's Gordon? Is that his like,
Gordon
weird twin brother?
Cespedes.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't want Gordon Cespedes, but I'll
Gordon
take.
and Cespedes.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. I just combine them two.
I thought he was talking about Gordon Shumway.
No, I'm talking about Upton
I like
Gordon
Gordon
Cespedes.
Bombay.
Upton Gordon Cespedes.
Oh, that was from Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Who was Gordon Shumway?
I don't know. Pardon me
I'm pretty
while
sure
I do a
I'm
sports
pretty sure
podcast.
that's Alf's
Bert.
real name.
I don't even know what he's talking about anymore. I have no idea. I literally have no idea what Bert's talking about anymore. But you hear like the Rangers might have the Angels. Rangers might have some money. Bert, what you want to go? You want to finish this off, Bert? 'Cause
I
talking about
was
Alf.
right. Alf's real name is Gordon Shumway. Why do I remember that?
whose real name?
Alf. Remember
Alf?
Alf, the little brown alien?
The alien
Yeah, like
puppet.
the voice of Alf.
Back on his planet of Melmac, his real name was Gordon Shumway. And when he came to Earth on Alf, they called him Alf for alien life form, but his real name was Gordon Shumway.
How do you know that?
I remember from being a child
You're
30 years ago.
you are a freak of nature.
I love when I say something like that and then I Google it to think I'm right, and I am right. That's like the greatest feeling in the world. Thank you, Google.
So my point is, Josh, if we can kind of leave Bert out of the rest of this podcast, my point is there doesn't seem to be enough teams. There's more free agent players than there are teams
Right.
with big money.
Well, and isn't all these big name outfielders? They're all waiting for Chris Davis, right?
I don't think so, because who wants Chris Davis?
Nobody
Nobody.
wants him.
Right,
It's a
but-
different position.
no, but
it's a
they're
different
waiting-
position. It's a different style of play.
But if you were Cespedes,
The only
if
team coming
Gordon,
up. Yeah.
wouldn't you be waiting to see? Hey, I hear Chris Davis is going to get 150 million. Let me wait till he gets his 150 million, so then I can get 140, 160.
No, I don't think so, Josh, because he plays a different position. He's a different type of player. Like, if you want Alex Gordon,
But he's still a position player. Just like when one pitcher hits, well, not hits, but when one pitcher goes off the market, that then sets price tag for what pitchers are going to go for this offseason.
I mean, Jason Hayward already signed. I mean, I don't see Chris Davis as moving. Like, I see maybe like the same player who wants Upton might want Cespedes. So I see when one of those guys, you realize, oh, like if Upton signs, oh, I have to get an outfielder, so I'm gonna pay for Cespedes. But Chris Davis plays a different position, so I don't see that happening exactly. But I think it's good for the teams. I think the more this drags on, the more Boris realizes, okay, he can't get that money anywhere else. The more teams are just kind of get more happy with the teams that they have. And at this point, if they show they're not willing, like Chen hasn't got his $100 million yet, I don't think he's going to get his $100 million. Davis, I don't think he's going to get his $150 million. I don't think he's going to get it. I hope the Orioles don't give him $150 million at this point. I hope the Orioles give him $100 million.
That's what I've been saying the entire time. That I think he blew it.
Yeah.
He blew his opportunity.
I mean,
for
in the
that big
past,
paycheck.
isn't this where discounts happen? Discounts don't happen in December. Discounts tend to happen in late January.
Late January, February. But
Yeah.
it's also guys that hold out can also get big contracts by holding out till
It's
January.
true. It's true. If there's a scenario where, let's say all of a sudden you wake up tomorrow and Upton has signed and Cespedes has signed, and then a team realizes, oh, we need power, so we're going to overpay for the last guy with power on the market, right? But I don't see like 5 teams wanting another power hitter. I see like 1 team, maybe 2 teams. So again, I see more players than there are teams who want those players or are willing to pay $150 million for those players. Hey guys, if you could have one free agent, Chris Davis, Upton, Gordon Cespedes, if you could have
Gordon Shumway.
if you could have one free agent player on the market, or go a pitcher route with Chen, which free agent would you want? If you could sign one free agent,
That includes Chris Davis.
including Chris Davis.
How long do I have to keep him?
Let's say any deal you sign is going to be a 5-year deal for $100 million.
Are you guaranteeing that he played as well as this past season?
No, I'm just saying you pick one guy.
Can
One
you
guy.
guarantee he stays healthy?
I can't guarantee anything about any player. I'm just saying it's the offseason now. You know what you know right now.
I take
one
Alex
guy,
Gordon.
5 years, $100 million.
I take Alex
You take
Gordon.
the oldest player on the board, Alex Gordon.
He's the oldest one?
He's the oldest. He's the most. I have the most confidence in what he will do.
Okay, I would take him. I would take Upton over him. I would take Cespedes over him. I would take Davis
Cespedes is
over him.
old.
30. Gordon like in his mid-30s. I would take. Did I say Chen over him? I would take so many players over him than I would Gordon, because Gordon, he doesn't put up the numbers. He was hitting like what, 7th or 8th for the Royals. He doesn't put up the numbers.
Yeah.
He gets like what, 12, 14 home runs. He'll bat, you're 290. He plays good defense. Yada yada yada. I want a guy to put up the numbers. Give me a Cespedes.
Yeah, I think I'm going to side with you.
Cespedes.
He's exciting. He's fun.
Cespedes is 30 years old. Gordon is 31 years old.
He's old.
Okay, that's a big difference. You know
That 1 year made a
that
big
1
difference.
year is a big difference. I bet
Right.
it's like a year and a half too. Look at their birthdays.
Chris Davis turns 30 on March 17th.
Okay, and isn't Upton a little younger? I think he's like 28.
They're all old.
Yeah.
But they're younger than us. That's sad.
And now I would take anybody. I would take Chris Davis.
Jeez.
Just leave it.
I talk with my hands.
Upton's 28 years old.
Okay, I talk with my hands.
Yeah, we'll get that strapped down for you.
I talk with my hands. I knock the cameras down a lot.
If you're not watching on YouTube, Matt just bumped his camera again. Actually, it's Josh's camera. I'll tell you if you still look good.
So you want Cespedes.
In this order, I would take Davis, Cespedes, Upton, Chen, Gordon. That's my list right there of guys I would want in that order. But to me, just because there's the connection, I do have a personal affinity with Chris Davis.
We all do.
Yeah, we all
choose Chris
would
Davis.
praise and be excited if Chris Davis signed.
That's the guy I want more than anybody.
All right.
I can't believe you would want him. You would want Gordon over Davis. That
He's
blows
a
my mind.
royal. He's a royal. We hate the Royals.
He doesn't hit 50 home runs.
He doesn't hit dongs.
Yeah, we want the dongs.
How much will it suck if Chris Davis resigns and hits like 20?
We'll all be pissed.
Strikes out 200 times.
And makes $25 million to do it.
Yeah.
We will be pissed.
We'll
Yeah.
be real pissed.
Yeah.
But then we'll say, well, we got what we wanted.
Yeah. Yep.
Why did we expect anything different?
Peter
we
got what he
know the
wanted.
risk. Yeah, we understand the risk when you sign them.
Yep. We'll be
right,
we'll
so
be
yeah.
counting how much every one of those strikeouts cost.
Yeah. How much all those 20 home runs
So
cost?
was Adam Jones and Chris Davis just screwing with people today?
I don't think
Little
Chris
tweeting
Davis
back
is
and
doing
forth.
anything unless you can screw with people by tweeting Bible verses.
No, he
No,
responded.
he
to Chris
responded.
Davis.
He responded
did?
to Adam
yeah,
Jones.
yeah.
Oh, I haven't been up on Twitter.
He said
much
good
today.
afternoon, and then he tweeted a picture of him hugging Adam Jones.
Yeah, Adam Jones said, "You want to meet somewhere in Texas?" And he responds with a picture of them hugging.
Aw.
Yeah, it was sweet.
So now Adam Jones is negotiating contracts on behalf of the Orioles.
Hey, do you remember last
Twitter.
offseason when Adam Jones says, "I want to be involved"?
There you go.
He's getting involved.
Publicly, no less.
Yeah. Well, this is interesting, right? Adam Jones on Twitter tweeting out things to get fans excited, trolling fans, if you will.
Sure.
This is really not new, and it's not shocking or surprising either. Because get this, Adam Jones, a player for the Orioles, wants them to sign a guy who hits 50 home runs and will help them win a World Series.
Sure.
This is not shocking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure if Adam Jones had his way, we would sign Cespedes, Davis,
and-
Chen, everybody, right?
And Chris Davis in the lineup gets Adam Jones better pitches.
Sure, yeah.
It
What makes everyone
personally
better?
helps them.
Yeah, I mean, Adam Jones is he doesn't want to be. I mean, maybe he does, but comparing him to being the best player on the team or one of the best players on the team, I think he would take one of the best players. I don't think he needs everybody relying on him to carry the load.
No, we've been there.
Yeah,
We've had that.
sucks. We remember when Tiger Wigington was carrying the load, and he was our lone representative in the All-Star game.
Let's play the percentage game. Put a percentage on the likelihood we sign a big free agent. And a big free agent, I'm talking about either a Chen, a Davis, a Cespedes, an Upton, or a Gordon.
Okay.
Those 5 guys. What percentage chance do we have of signing one of those 5 guys?
This is where my pessimism is going to come out. I'm going to say 20%. I don't think it's very likely. I hope I'm wrong.
Okay. What do you think, Josh?
Oh, I think 70%.
70%.
Oh, we're using the whiteboard.
Yeah, but we're using the whiteboard.
the-
That way it stays
whiteboard's
there
first
for
use.
whenever we sign a free agent.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with 75% because if we don't, we're the worst team in the American League.
As of right now, we're the worst team in the American League.
One of the worst, but yeah.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay, I get your point.
That's what Bird's Eye View said. I might be misspeaking.
They do one episode about Disney, and there goes Bert's loyalty.
Well, can I just say props to us? The first time we used the whiteboard, Josh already has a typo. So his first
Where's
word,
my typo?
his first word is misspelled.
I can't even read
It
it.
says likelihood
Yeah.
we sign a high FA.
Likelihood
With a Y?
should be an I, not a Y. Intern. Do
That
you
is
put
an I.
a percentage? Oh, that's an I.
It looks like a Y. Likely with a Y.
It might be a Y.
Likelihood.
The percentage chance we sign a big time free agent this offseason.
I'd say 100% just because of the amount of money we have.
Interns is 100%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Peter Angelos has had that money for many years.
Yeah. I'm going with the intern.
You know, that's
here.
because the intern's a Red Sox fan. Remember, new Oriole fan.
Yeah. Well, he's used to Red Sox being able to sign whoever they want to sign.
Right.
I'm with the intern though. I'm going 100%. We sign somebody. 100%. I guarantee it. We are not going to go into the next year without signing.
Now in
Bucks Joe Watch won't have it.
in 3 weeks,
David
are
Kemp won't
you
have
gonna tell us about how this re-signing Pero was a big free agent?
No, I listed
Bringing
5 guys.
bringing
I
Pierce
listed
back.
5 guys, and we're going to sign one of those 5 guys.
I hope so.
We will.
It's necessary.
Yeah, it is. We have to because what you're saying is right. If not,
We suck.
We're a bad team.
Yeah.
And when we have them, we're an average to good team, and I'd rather be an average to good team than an average to
Right.
bad team.
Now the off season's been okay so far. Signing guys like bringing back O'Day was a good move.
They're nice peripheral moves.
Right.
Yeah.
And there does have to be something.
Paul
or
Giannis is a good move.
yeah, Paul Giannis,
I think
Xavier
more-
Avery. Right.
I was thinking more of the Trumbo and the Kim, but okay.
And what's the pitcher? We signed
Vance
the pitcher.
Worley?
Vance Worley. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I heard we're going to get that guy Bastardo.
We are talking to Bastardo.
Which, by the way, you know, from spring break time, Adam Schetzel, a big Phillies fan.
Oh, yeah.
I remember going to a game at Camden Yards with him and a game at Philly with him, and he loved when Bastardo came out because he would love to shout his name.
Sure.
Here comes Bastardo. It's a great name to shout.
It is.
He's a former
It's
Phillies
a great
guy.
jersey to buy.
Yeah, Bastardo.
I might have to retire my Bud Norris
Even if he just
jerseys.
comes to stay for 1 year and then pitches and we cut him before the season's over, he'd be a great obscure Oriole.
Sure.
That is a good point. I think whichever this big free agent that we sign, I'm going to buy that jersey before the season starts.
All right.
Here, do it. You should put Josh. Take a gamble. Say who you think they're going to sign and buy
go
your
buy it
jersey
now?
right now.
Oh yeah.
That
Should
would
I-
be putting your money where your
All
mouth
right,
is.
I'll do that if you go get the tattoo that says World Series Orioles 2016.
I'll do. Shoot, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm just now realizing I screwed up on this whiteboard thing because the typical Zany Bert roadie would just say 50%. Just middle of the road. I wouldn't lean one way or the other.
I don't want to choose sides here, guys.
Yeah.
In the middle of the road.
And then I would say 51%. What's the difference? Who cares?
Yeah, or something zany like a negative 25% because it's not going to happen.
Woozle, wuzzle.
Yeah. All right, What else? What else we got here talking about the Orioles? Any other Orioles news? Hey, the Davis loyalty. I think that's a good one. The loyalty of Chris Davis.
Yeah, it's an interesting topic.
And people poo-poo the loyalty factor. Is there a loyalty factor here, or do we poo-poo it and say that it's a business?
Well, except that
he's
you
going to go for the most money.
except
There's
that
no
you can
loyalty
look
here.
at the Orioles players and the Orioles organization and see how they've been loyal to Chris Davis by jumping out and offering him the big money right away before the market was set. By last year when he had the Adderall suspension, stand by his side, support him through all that.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, what else? We had no choice.
yeah,
But the players all said the right things, all spoke out highly for him. Buck Showalter spoke out highly about him.
so does he owe us now a contract?
No, I'm not saying that. But loyalty is an interesting topic. Is at some point do you feel loyal to the other team? Now, when you have Scott Boras as your agent, I think no matter how loyal you feel, you're kind of giving up the reins.
Yeah, it makes you think of the You've Got Mail movie with
course
Meg
it
Ryan
does.
and Tom Hanks. When Meg Ryan her shops around the corner was getting getting stomped by the by the big Fox books. I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry, Mandy. If you're out there, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm keeping knocking that camera over. Tuck with my hands too much. But anyway, the big evil Fox Books is about to take out Meg Ryan's business.
Right.
And Fox and played by Tom Hanks, Mr. Fox goes up to Meg Ryan and says, "It's not personal, it's business." And Meg Ryan's like, "What does that even mean? It's not personal. It's personal for me. Like I'm losing my job here. And this stuff is not personal, not business. It's not personal. I mean, it's personal for all the players on the team. It's personal for Buck Showalter. It should be personal for Chris Davis because he has a relationship with all these people. So I think there is a personal element to it, right? It's not just all business.
Every time you run into your camera, somehow it means we have to adjust the camera on the other side of the table.
Yeah, I just like
This camera
how-
looks fine. I'm looking at it right now.
I think he keeps knocking that camera into the shot, so then we have to adjust this camera to help him out.
I like how Mandy called you guys idiots, and really I'm the person who was the idiot, but you all got called idiots. which I'm
So
a
the
fan of.
camera's. She doesn't want the camera to be in the shot.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. There you go. Intern's fixing it.
That-
Look, he's doing an intern duty.
He might have just screwed it up. He can't see what's going on live.
Yes,
which
he can.
There's a big delay.
He'll find out in 2 minutes if he did it correctly or not.
Right.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, so the
That
shop
Meg
around
Ryan
the corner.
movie.
So loyalty, I think has a place in sports. I think it does. It has a place in my life, right? Like you are loyal to the people you work with and you appreciate them. Now it only goes so far.
Yeah, loyalty made it hard for me to quit my job last year.
Right.
But it came a time where it was time to give up some loyalty.
Right. Because it only goes so far.
Yeah.
But don't tell me that loyalty doesn't matter at all here. That's all business. Because these are human beings. And so there is a part of loyalty here. There is a part of he likes playing for Buck Showalter. He doesn't know what kind of... I mean, can you imagine going having to play for some crappy manager out there?
Joe Girardi.
Or like, who's that new manager for the Nationals? You don't want to play for that guy.
I think he's been a manager a long time, just new to the Nats.
Yeah, Dusty Baker. You don't
Oh
play for
yeah,
him.
and he's a great manager. He's won World Series, hasn't he?
I
Yeah.
think,
Did you hear his comments about Chapman? You don't play for that guy. He says...
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That
but-
was interesting.
Interesting is one word for it. But anyway, I'm
He's
just
an
saying.
old man.
I'm just saying this is a really good locker room. He has great relationships with the people here. We love Chris Davis despite the fact that he's done stupid stuff in his past. We still love him. And I think there is an element of loyalty here that we've shown for him.
Yeah.
That he should show for us. Again, we offer him $100 million. Some other team offers him $200 million. Take the $200 million, right? Don't be
Right.
an idiot.
But no one's even talking about making you an offer.
Yeah. There should be, I think, some element of loyalty here. But maybe he feels no loyalty, maybe he hates us, and maybe in the background he felt like he's been screwed over, like Nick Markakis was screwed over. And once you start screwing over the player, like with Nick Markakis, they screwed over Nick Markakis, the loyalty kind of goes out the window.
Right.
So, and we don't know what's going on in the background.
But how are you screwed over by being offered $150 million?
It doesn't look like that. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's getting screwed over.
I went to Modell's on Perring Parkway. You guys familiar with Modell's?
Gotta go.
There is, speaking of which, how depressing is it to walk into a Modell's and you're used to walking in and all you see is Orioles gear or Ravens gear, stacks and racks of it, tons of it. All you see is Under Armour and hunting gear because nobody's buying Orioles or Ravens gear right now. But regardless, they have stacks and stacks of Chris Davis t-shirts and jerseys and stuff, which they're either...
They haven't decided whether or not to discount them yet?
They're going to sell out of them if he re-signs right away because people want to buy up the gear, especially if we know he's going to be here for 5-7 years or whatever. Or they're about to be on the $10 discount rack and still nobody's going to buy them. Who's going to buy
and
that?
then you know what happens next?
What?
They get shipped to Tanzania.
Oh, you could take them with you.
And there's a bunch of Tanzanian boys walking around with a Chris Davis shirt.
That's cool.
And they don't even know what they're wearing.
I like this song. Well, speaking of songs I like, we haven't not talked about this on the show yet, but I am in
Maybe because
love.
it's not sports, but okay, go ahead.
I am in love with Hyun Soo Kim's theme song.
Yeah.
In love with it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hit the music. 1, 2, 3. Na 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 na. Sing it in turn.
No, no, no.
Kim Hyun Soo. Love it. Love it.
It is the best thing that's happened this offseason is bringing that song to Baltimore.
Yes. Why are we now bringing this up an hour into the show?
Because we talked about this like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, you were.
You were. I've played that. I think I've played it every week since he's signed.
I wasn't here last week.
I added that Africa button because I knew at some point Matt would bring up Africa. I didn't know it was this soon, but I knew at some point he would mention Africa in the coming weeks, so I just had to add a little Africa button.
We got to put a little Toto in Africa in there too. Pop that in every time he brings it up.
Oh, what?
Toto, Africa. I bless the rains down in Africa.
Okay.
Gonna take some time to do that.
You know, we could do it classy and do it right and have some real African music.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Some bongo flavor.
Waka Waka.
This time for Africa.
Okay. That's not Swahili. I don't know what that is, but all right.
It's our African song.
Shakira is a big hit in I think every African country.
I think she's a big hit all over the world.
That's true.
She needs a reality show.
She's bigger in Africa, I think, than she is in here.
Shakira, Shakira.
You're just a ball bag, my
I
friend.
think that song is Josh's code word for Bert, shut up. Let's get on with the show.
I think we have been going long, but I don't have the timer going.
I have no clue about the time.
I think
either.
we can assume the video cameras will add an extra 20 minutes to every episode.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
because
but
I can't stop winking.
But it did add an extra 20 minutes before we hit the start music.
Yeah. All right. Well,
right.
let's do the ball bag.
I
and
only
we'll
got
get
two.
outta
I got two questions in the ball bag: a football and a baseball, so we can just get it done and move on.
Oh, I get it, because it's a ball bag, a football, and a baseball.
Yeah, and you generally put two balls in a bag.
That's how God made us.
Most people.
Let's to those questions, Joshua.
All right, you talk about Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
He had a good season. He's had better seasons. In their prime, who would you want on the Ravens, Justin Tucker or Matt Stover? Two of the all-time greatest kickers.
Justin Tucker has a better personality.
Matt Stover has hit more money kicks in his career. I'll go with Matt Stover.
Of course, but Justin Tucker won that game in Detroit all by himself, not to mention without a 60-yard field goal.
How many games did we go without touchdowns with Matt
I
Stover?
believe Matt Stover won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And an entire season by himself.
Guys through the last
depression
part
of no touchdowns.
Well,
yeah.
they both won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but Matt Stover was relied on a lot more.
In the season that the Ravens won the Super Bowl with Matt Stover, he was a more integral part than
I would say
Tucker.
the defense was the most integral part of that year.
Yeah, Jamal Lewis wasn't too bad either.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Then on the baseball side, Ken Griffey Jr. is up for Hall of Fame nomination. Will he be the first unanimous vote into the Hall of Fame?
No,
or is there going to be some stupid
there's always
old
a
guy
writer
who wants to make sure that you don't get 100% because he didn't like that Griffey wore his hat backwards or something?
No, it's going to be just because they don't want someone getting 100%.
Yeah, because
like if
they're buttholes.
I mean, if Cal Ripken, you always use the example here in Baltimore, Cal Ripken Jr. If he didn't get 100%, then no one can get 100%. It's not possible until some of these writers die. Some of these voters die, replaced by actual people who understand baseball, who can actually vote.
Not a bunch of old fogies.
Yeah, who are just trying to make a statement. Or
but
whatever.
I wonder if now's the time to make the statement of 100%. That we've moved on through the years of all the steroid talk and these guys can't vote in because of steroids. There's been no question. There's never been a question about Griffey.
I would not be shocked if there's one reporter somewhere who heard from one person third hand
that he took some vitamins before a game.
He took vitamins before a game.
Well, he was injury prone towards the end of his career, so he's not a Hall of Famer.
Well, he didn't. His amazing career was not even as good as some people said it could be based on his first 3, 4, 5 seasons with the Mariners.
Right.
So
you're saying no way?
Yeah, I mean, he should be. And that swing, you saw that, I don't know what you call it, a vine or a GIF that was going around on Twitter of just his swing in a loop.
Oh,
it's just a beautiful thing.
Griffey was one of the funnest baseball players to watch.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, I started wearing my baseball cap backwards.
Everyone wore the baseball cap backwards.
I still do, you guys.
because of Griffey in the home run derby.
I'm one of the only guys left that still does it.
Yeah, it's all Griffey.
Yeah,
it was Ken Griffey and Fred Durst. We started wearing with the MLB logo in the front. It's like everyone copied off us.
I don't know, us is the right word, but okay. But yeah, he was iconic. He was bigger than the game. He was the kid. Everyone knew he was. He had a sweet swing.
Only guy to hit the warehouse.
Yeah, we love him. He was a Mariner and a Red, but everyone who liked baseball loved Ken Griffey. So except for some old fogey baseball writer who's
going to not vote for him
because they like being old fogey.
He won't be 100%, but he should.
Yeah, agreed. Uh-oh.
All right, boys and girls, you know what that is. It means two things.
Wake up, intern.
This show is slowly coming to a merciful end. And it also means it's time for the Intern's Corner. Thoughts, corrections, views, observations, fun facts, analyses, intern.
So the Ravens actually didn't finish 10th in defense. They finished 8th best in defense in the NFL for the 2015-2016 season.
Okay.
All right, so they finished 8th.
Yes.
I believe you.
All right.
And I looked up what the franchise tag for a kicker was. In 2015, it was $4.1 million. So in 2016, it's most likely to go up by about $0.15 million.
I think he's just estimating.
All right.
No, I wasn't. I was trying to do the math.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to get snippy.
So if we do franchise Justin Tucker, it'll most likely be for $4.25 million.
Okay.
He's trying to have some actual stats and numbers after our rambling for an hour.
Give him a break, guys.
And
this is the first time there's actual numbers in the show, so this is good. Let's keep this coming.
And Kyle Juszczyk tied for the second most receiving touchdowns on the Ravens with Crockett Gilmore at 4. That's what it is.
With 4?
Yeah.
4 touchdowns.
All right, 4 touchdowns.
4 receiving touchdowns.
You're right.
I wonder if he had any rushing touchdowns.
And Aiken had 5.
Maybe that's it, because I know he got his first career touchdown. Maybe it was the first rushing touchdown. I don't know. Anyway. We don't have time for this. We don't have time. Let's go.
Well, I looked up the Kardashian family marriage tree.
This is what I'm talking about, intern. Intern going above and beyond.
Do you want me to actually read this out?
Yeah, could you break this down for us?
You got 25 seconds.
Kourtney Kardashian is single, but she's 36. Khloe Kardashian is still married to Lamar Odom, but that's only for medical reasons. She's
under his insurance.
That's kind of
no.
Your suggestion.
No, she withdrew the divorce papers so that she could make medical choices for Lamar after he went into a coma.
She's pulling the plug.
Yeah.
Oh my, she's in charge.
Yeah.
But they're separated though.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wait,
we talked about Kim and Khloe, but what about Courtney?
No, he said Courtney's still married to Scott.
Single.
Oh, she's single.
Courtney's single,
what
but
about
she's
Scott?
36. Scott's out of it.
Available, baby.
Yeah.
Was it because of drinking again?
I mean, Kim's married to Kanye.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
And Kylie Jenner, she doesn't disclose who she dates, and then.
What about Caitlyn?
Or wait, no, I meant Kendall Jenner doesn't disclose who she dates, but
Right.
Kylie Jenner is single.
What about Caitlyn?
Is that your favorite Kardashian or Jenner?
No, my favorite is Rob because he's not on the show.
Oh, that's a good point. I can see how you could relate to Rob.
You calling me fat?
No.
Because Rob is an outsider.
I love you.
He goes against the grain.
Bad birds.
We gotta get out of here before I knock all the cameras down. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Hope you checked out our YouTube link.
Oh yeah.
How do they find the YouTube link? What
Section
is this?
336.com.
Section336.com.
That's the easiest way to find it.
Go subscribe on YouTube. Because we got to get like 100 subscribers, then we can get an easy to remember YouTube name.
All right. So go subscribe to us on YouTube. Go to section336.com. Then you'll see a link there.
Yeah, it's big. It says watch us live. And you can watch the recording not live as well.
Actually, it says watch the live show, not watch us live.
We'll still say watch the live show even when we're
When
no
this
longer
might come
live.
out, I might change it.
All right, fair enough.
Watch the show that was done live.
Yeah.
Nothing's easy. Nothing is easy.
You can also go to iTunes and listen to us if you don't want to watch us live, which I fully understand, especially after you see Bert's beard. You can go to iTunes and listen to us. Just when you go there, go ahead and subscribe and give us 5 stars.
Did you say like us on Facebook?
Like us on Facebook. Follow the Instagram page.
Share our highlights on
That's-
Facebook. We're going to start putting some video highlights of the of each episode on Facebook.
Highlights.
Yeah,
Get outta here.
like a good 2-3 minute discussion about the Kardashians. That'll go on Facebook.
Bert says, get out of here. But watching him do this show is like he was preparing for all the highlights in the world. Between the pointing and the winking, like his whole just...
The beard stroking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like he was just 5 seconds blurps. Was made for Bert.
What can I say? I love myself.
Please don't love yourself too much right now.
And don't love yourself.
Wait till I turn the cameras off for that.
Yeah, that's the after show. What were we doing? Oh, you
We're
can follow us
getting
on
out of
Twitter.
here.
Twitter, Section 336 Show. You can follow me on Twitter at Section 336.
Hey, we got a new subscriber on YouTube.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Brendan Freer, for pressing the button as soon as I asked for it.
Immediate gratification.
Love
That's
it.
the best kind of gratification.
Immediate.
The immediate kind.
Yes.
If you don't believe me, just ask Johnny Manziel. We can't.
Billy.
Oh, Billy. And please get his t-shirt. I'm buying his t-shirt.
I love
I'm getting
it.
that
How do
t-shirt.
we become the Johnny Manziel of podcasts?
I don't know, but
I hope the Ravens sign him.
Don't show up on Tuesday nights.
All right, let's wrap it up. The
I'm sorry,
song's almost
we're
over.
wrapping up.
Song's
wrapping
almost
up.
over.
You can follow me on
It's my
Twitter at
worst fear.
Section336. You can follow Bert.
At Bert Brody.
You can follow Josh.
At Josh Soroka.
You can follow the intern.
At WW Intern.
But I wouldn't recommend it. Thanks for listening, boys and girls. And as always, go O's.
Section 336 is a affiliate of 24/7 Networks. Find Section 336 on UtahStreetReport.com.
You timed that perfectly.
And we're out.
I think we're still on YouTube.
No!
Yeah, you did get the little go O's. Yeah.
See, it's all about. See, that's why I'm the host.
We
guys.
should have a countdown clock in the corner on